Hello, is anybody out there? Can you hear me? Who's the first one in the stream here? HetHog880, welcome in. You're the first one here. Congratulations. What's up, Dio? How do you say that? Diogo Games? I may be saying that wrong. What's going on, man? Can you guys hear the music okay? Is it too loud? We got a different song today. A little bit louder than the previous stream, so I don't know if it's too loud or not. Let me turn it down on my end. My ear, at least. Can't even hear myself speaking. So what's going on? How's everyone doing today? We got 4 people in here. Not going to be too long of a stream today, maybe an hour. Got to go take my daughter driving, actually. Learning to drive, so fun times. What's up, Joseph? Yeah, you're welcome, man. No problem. I just got 3 uploads up. I just got off work not too long ago, so I did 3 videos really quick, and then I figured I would jump on the live stream here for as long as I can. Get this thing rolling. What's up, PJ? Let's go. Are you guys bullish? Are you bullish as I am? Even though I'm not even in the market right now, I'm bullish right now. I'm ready to go. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. Can you guys hear the music at all? Because I turned it down further than the last couple of live streams here. What's up, young elder? Eldor, I mean. Young Eldor. I think you've been to every stream now. So what you guys want to look at? We don't have too much time today, so you guys know what to do if you want it prioritized. We're looking right now at the BTC chart. What's up, Provid? Bearish. You're bearish? Really? I think the bottom's being put in on everything. I don't want it to go up yet, but I think we're bottoming out. You've been scared? Why are you scared? Of the market? Dude, we're getting so close to the real bull market. It's insane. What we're looking at here on BTC, this is just simply the Coinbase chart on the monthly. And if you just simply look at it, the uptrend in play here, we're still holding. If you go from the low here, simple TA on Bitcoin, low to the high, in this uptrend, bull flag pattern has formed. That is extremely bullish. And as long as we're over the 236 at 51K, you're bullish here. And then if we do the measured move, which you can see the flagpole for the bull flag here, if we do that and then we pull this up, depending on where you're going to break out at, and if the uptrend holds, if we put it here, that potentially takes the price up to 183K here. So what do you guys think about that? It's just something I simply drew a couple of updates, about a month ago, I think, on a quick Bitcoin update. But if you just simply keep it simple here, that could be the case. I do not know. So let me go back over to the chat here. Oh, you're bearish. You're scared. PJ, Crypto John just added NCT to his portfolio. Little God candle. People don't know. Really? Any NCT thoughts? Did Polyswarm move? We'll go look at Polyswarm. Oh, Ondo. Maybe SEI. What's up? Abe Ow. I can't even say that name. Dasaki. El Dasaki, what we're going to call you. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, I agree, Joseph. Memes are extremely hard to chart. We do what we can with them here, but I really don't like covering memes. But people keep asking for them, but yeah, did y'all see that XPS 6900? That's one of the ones I have on my watch list. That thing's still going. DIA acting scared. It already ran. How is it acting scared? Oh, y'all are talking to each other. So I guess let's go look at Polyswarm really quick here. Polyswarm to the moon. So did it really move? Or are you guys watching on the 1 minute time frame? Because you guys know we watch it on the weekly here. I had a decent little move, but this is exactly what we pointed out. We're on the monthly, so go back to the weekly here. What we've been watching on Polyswarm broke the uptrend. It came down. It's still holding over the 236, even though it dipped below it. And depending on where you draw your fib from, let's see what we got here. You can see if you draw it from this low to the high, perfect 786 retracement and bounce back over the 236. So that confirms the bottom at 1.3. And now we're sitting back over with these couple of candles here over the 618 at 1.5 pennies. So it's looking good. Got stuck perfectly at the 0.5 at 1.9, so about 2 pennies here. So as long as Polyswarm is holding a penny and a half, the next stop up is getting over 2, and then ultimately once you get over that, you have 2.1 here. So it's not that much of a difference, but once you get over the 382 here on the macro fib at 2.1 and establish support here, this thing will be technically macro bullish here. But yeah, had a decent little pump on the day. But until we get over the 382, we're not macro bullish yet. That's a 25% move, but it's looking good. What we've been pointing out here is this right here. That market structure we like to see. Everything, or not everything, but a lot of things did the same exact thing. Broke the uptrend, had this wick down, final bottom, held 786s, 618s, whatever it is. And then it's making this market structure here. So that's what you want to see to be bullish here, grinding up and sideways. So Polyswarm is looking good here. And then, like I said, once you get over that 236, you could be bullish on this thing here, which I think Polyswarm is going to be a good play. It's on Coinbase, low market cap. From my understanding, it's one of the only ones in its sector. So not bad. And I guess we'll go into how high it is going to go. If it comes up on the Coinbase chart, makes a new high, not even a billion market cap, to about 44.5 pennies. You're getting a 25x on your investment here, up to that 829 million market cap, and then a 1 billion market cap to the 1414 at 72 here. That'll get you a decent 41x. So not bad here. If you think it's going to get hit near the 3 billion, 1618, 144 from 1 penny here, 1.5 pennies, which could be possible. 80x, 81x on your investment. So a huge move for Polyswarm if it's going to get that high. So not bad for Polyswarm here. Looking good. Back over to the chat here. I'm sure I'm going to miss a whole bunch here. For all you guys coming in, I welcome you in. I said at the beginning here, it's probably going to be just an hour stream today. I got things I got to get done. So D-Stands, welcome in. Joseph, what's your opinion on future cycles going forward? I'll sell all my alts, just in the fence about BTC and the long hold. I don't know. I think this bull run, this bull market, this next year, or whenever it's going to be this year, it's going to tell us a lot, because I think it's different. The fact that we started going up before the halving, we made a new high before the halving, and then now we're doing nothing. We've never done this before. We always go up after the halving, and I can quickly point that out. Go here to our Bitstamp BTC chart, and this is where we have that macro picture of everything going on here. If you guys haven't seen this before, this is the orange here is the halvings, the green is the market tops, and the red is the market bottoms. So if we look back at previous halvings, from the halving, we always start going up. From the halving back here, you came down, of course, for about a month, but then you just went up. Now, we made that new high right before the halving, and we came down, which this is not looking too bad. Coming down to this level here, and maybe we're going to start going up now. So we'll see. And we do have it mapped out here. If you're new to this chart, just simply mapped it all out. 19 bars from the halving to the high of the bull market. The previous one was 18 bars from the halving to the top. go back even further, 17. So 17, 18, and then that 19 bar. The 19 bar is just speculation. We drew this out, so maybe we top out in November of 2025. So we went 17, 18, and I just went to 19 here just to see. But then it kind of lines up because the 2028 halving is going to come in April of 2028, and 17 bars from the bear market low to the halving. And if we scroll back in time, every time from the bear market low, November of 2022, 17 bars to the next halving that we just went through. And every time it's 17 bars. So I think that's crazy. You can't see this one here because we have a measurement here. So let's move that. But you can see 17 bars from the low in December of 2018 to that next halving, 17 bars. So mapping it out here from this halving to the high with that 19 bars, and then 12 bars from the high to the low. Every time it's 12 bars from the market high, 12 bars to the low, 12 bars to the low. So every time, so you can see 12 bars to the low. So the low is going to be potentially in November of 2026. And then perfectly, that 17 bars comes up again from that low to the next halving here in 2028. So I thought that was very interesting that after I mapped it out, it came out perfectly here. So could be the case. What do you guys think about that? Back over to the chat here. So what do we got going on? So what I was getting at, if this market cycle is different from all the rest because of the high before the halving, and now we've been going sideways and down for months, maybe it's going to change everything. I don't know. But if it plays out like I just showed you guys on that chart, maybe we're going to nail it. I don't know. But I am going to leave that there to see in the future what happens. Hold on, I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. Can you guys still see me? Alright, so you said look at SEI. So before I move on, Ondo and SEI for Het Hog here. Ondo and SEI. I think I was just looking at Ondo earlier. Ondo on Coinbase. Yeah, so I just went over DIA, XCN, and DGen for videos for the channel, so please no one ask for those. We just went over those. If you want to know about those, just go watch the videos. So looking at Ondo, where was the last time we were looking at this thing? Were we looking on the log scale? Let's see here. So going from, let me see if this matches up. Yeah, okay. Oh, Ondo, is this the one that is releasing? Yeah, this is the one from my understanding that January, in a couple of months in January, they're releasing a whole bunch of tokens. So as of right now, if it's going to make it up to, I don't know what this green line is, $5, I guess. What is this green line here for? All right, so if it makes it to $5 in January, right now, if it was to shoot up right now and make it to $5, the market cap would be 7.2 billion. In January, that same price, that market cap's going to be 17 billion. So wherever the price is on Ondo, wherever it is, when they release those tokens in January, you can expect a huge retracement back down, because from my understanding, they're releasing quite a bit. So just expect that. But other than that, let me see here. Maybe we're on blog. Maybe I do have this backwards. Let's see. Maybe this is why this comes into play. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. We have the $5 here, but then the top of the fib takes you to the 4236 at 465, and this is where this is going to come into play here. But the fib takes it up here, so maybe it hits 465 up to $5. But you get the idea with the coins being released. And from where we are today, I would guess that is, without making this too long, there's too much going on the screen right now. So from where we are today, you can see that was about a 6.5, a 7x to make it up to $5. So not a huge return, but it is what we have on the screen. And from the wick here and the market structure and breaking the previous downtrend here, it seems to have bottomed out. So let me get the smaller one off of the fib here on Ondo, and we're over the 618. So low to the high, almost a 786 bounce. We're over the 618. And then let me bring that back up, and then high to the low. You're trying right now off of this candle and this breakthrough. You're trying to hold on to being or confirming this is the bottom on the short-term price action. So you're at 7.2 at the moment, and you kind of need to hold 7.3 here. If you cannot get bought back up and hold 7.3, then it's going to drop back down to 6.8 here. But you really want to hold that to confirm the bottom. That way you can move up and be bullish over the 382 at 8.7. So about a 5% drop. So without picking at it too much, just keep an eye on those prices. If you can hold 7.3, the next stop up is of course the 0.5, and then of course that 382 here on the smaller high to the low over 8.7. Then you could be bullish for short-term price action here. So it's trying, but I do think the bottom is in here, bottom formation. And then, of course, what I said about the market cap and the coins being released. SEI we cover on the channel. I highly doubt Polyswarm even makes a new all-time high. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't, then, you know, you have those other targets to watch. That is the reason we do these updates here. And a lot of times those high targets, the new highs, that's where you just let your moon bag ride. You're not going to, or I at least wouldn't hold, you know, all my position in that high. I would take my profit out, maybe let the initial ride, or just let a percentage ride up to that target just in case. We don't know what the bull market's going to be like. It may be bigger than everyone thinks, and it may be tiny. So SEI here really quick. So SEI, looking at SEI, so we've been watching SEI. We cover it all the time on the channel here. Yet another one, I'm not sure. I ought to just keep everything on log scale. That way we just get it right every time. But, okay, we have it on log on this one. So SEI, keeping it simple, high to the low. You're over the macro 382. Got stuck perfectly on these candles at the 0.5 at 48. But that was to be expected. You can see all the support in this area would be resistance. So that's exactly what happened. So as long as you're below 48, you're coming back down to the potential 382 here at 39, 39 and a half here. So you could still drop right back down 10% here as long as you're below 48. But as long as you're above this 39 and a half to 40 cent range, you're macro bullish to push higher. And on top of that, yet again, the wick and the market structure. It looks good for a bottom being put in here. So if it stays over the 382 after blasting through it, you know, that is bullish to pull back and back test, and then you can move up from there. Just sometimes the market has to do what it has to do. And then, of course, when the bull market really kicks off, it'll go to the moon. As for how high it's going to go, the 1272 here on the chart gives you about a 4x to a $6.4 billion market cap. I'm not sure what the market cap is right now. And then we have the 1618 target, about 330. 11.8 billion, almost a 12 billion, gives you a 7.5x. And then we do have all of these mapped out for some reason. So the 2272, $10.40, a 36 billion market cap. And that's where you're going to get about a 23-24x on your investment here. So I have no idea how high SEI is going to go, but we do have the stuff marked out here just so you guys have, you know, that information if you need it. $67 billion market cap, which is high. The 2618 at 19 gives you about a 43.5, 44x on SEI here. But yeah, not looking bad. I think the bottom is in, and you're bullish over that price there. And once you get, potentially, you can see the support here at this area turn resistance. Once you break over the 618, you have a potential breakout at that point over 59. Back over to the chat here. I saw a super chat come in. Can you check? I'll get to the super chat here real fast. Can you check CSIX, please? Do you have time for PNG? Daiquiris all day. Welcome back. Welcome in. Bad roll. I can't even say that name. I don't know what that is. If I can't say your name, I apologize. But yeah, PNG's probably still holding. Let me get to Joseph really quick. He sent the super chat for $4.99. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks for all the fruit videos, man. Good looking out. I appreciate the words and I appreciate the super chat a lot. I hope all you guys make it. Oh, I read free and it said fee. I appreciate that, Joseph. Thank you very much. It's awesome. SEI, wake up, you sleeping giants. What you talking about, Eldor? You bullish on SEI? If you look at ADA, where do you see it to this cycle? ADA, universal codes here. Math token. Yeah, I'm falling behind already, and we're already 20 minutes in. Jeez. Yeah, if you guys would hit the like button, that helps out a lot. Just kind of playing around with it here. But what did you guys say? Like I said before, it just there's not enough time in the day to get to everybody's coins they want to watch here or look at. CSIX, for something like this, I do not have a chart for it because I've never heard of it. So it's going to take us a minute to go over it and find a chart for it. But once we do, is this it? Carbon? We'll just stick with the Gate.io chart. That's usually the best one with the oldest price action here. So we'll pull that up. I'll pull up the website really quick here so I can check the market cap. CSIX C6 Carbon Browser. Carbon Browser. So Carbon Browser's at a $9 billion market cap right now. Pull up the chart really quick here. And where can you buy this thing? I don't even know what it is. Apparently it's a browser. So pull up the fib, draw from the high, the ultimate high back here in February of 2023, down to the low. And it seems to be somewhat respecting. Let me pull this on non-log, see if we see anything. Sometimes it tells a different story. Yeah, we'll go back to log scale here and just keep it that simple. So it does appear to be on some sort of support here. You can see the support and resistance here, and then this is back where it is on this newest candle, this newest weekly candle here. Let me see monthly real quick. So it could very well be putting in a bottom here. Doesn't quite have the formation that a lot of things are making, but ultimately lows here, and it is trying to make a higher low. So if we simply draw a line on the chart that's not based on a fib, we draw a support and resistance line just like that, you can clearly see that there's support in this area, support and resistance in this area. So as long as you're above, it looks like about 1.5 pennies here, could be the bottom. Other thing we can do here is simply draw from the low to the high, and it looks like you're right below the 786 here. So keeping it simple, as long as you're over 1.5 pennies, 1.7 is your price to get back over. You're getting stuck here. You got stuck on a couple of candles here perfectly right below that 786. So any lower than that, then this thing's going to fall off the table, and you're going to come back down to the low, to the last volume area here, and it could potentially go lower. So if this is not the bottom, then you're going to have a huge drop on your hands here. You can see 35.5, 36% drop, and like I said, it could go lower. So it needs to hold here, and then once it gets back over the 786 here at 1.7, it needs to get back over the macro 236 at 2 pennies. So once you get over 2 pennies, it will confirm the bottom is in on this thing here, and then once you get over 3.5, you can be bullish on it once again. So just remember those prices, and let's see how high this thing can potentially go. If we go from where it is right now on that potential bottom, let's see what we got here. If it comes back up to where it got stuck last time at the 786, you're looking at a 7.5x, so 12 pennies. 12 pennies on carbon here. So if this thing makes it back up to 12 pennies, we're going to have a market cap of 68 million. So not bad there. So 68 million to that for a 7.5x. I'll just go ahead and mark this down in case we ever look at it again. So 68 million. And then the new high at 56 cents. If carbon here is going to hit 56 cents, then you're looking at a 317 and a half million market cap here. So we'll mark that out really quick. So not bad here. 300 and did I say 315? When they take long like this, it takes forever to get back over to the chat, and then I'm missing everything. We'll say 317 million. And if it's going to hit up here and hit a new high at 56, then a decent 34, 35x on your investment here. So not bad if it's going to hit that target, of course. So back over to the chat here. Hopefully you guys are still here and can still hear me. I don't think anyone answered. Can y'all hear the music at all? There's music on, but it's a different song from the previous upstreams. I keep saying upstreams, live streams. All right, so once again, thanks to Joseph for the $4.99 super chat. SCI, we went over that. Math and PNG. Hello all. Hello all. How is all the XCN fans? Yeah, I updated XCN for you, Metal Detecting England. It's up on the channel. But yeah, made it just for you. What's up, Links Cater? What's up? How's it going? Shadow lurking in the shadows here again. I'm just sick of the fake outs. Yeah. I think we're all ready for the bull market to just take off. But I don't think it's going to happen yet. We're bottoming out now. I don't know. I can't tell you. Some meme coins look what we see. What were we looking at earlier? I'm looking at the delay. Some of the meme coins made a bottom, curled up, and some are going to the moon now, like SPX 6900. And there's some others out there. They're looking good for potential, blasting off. So we'll see what happens here. But it's coming. If you guys are holding some decent bags, it's coming. You guys should be happy. Like we went over yesterday, someone said they had 50K in the market. If I had 50K in the market, I would be so happy right now. I'd be just sitting back and just sitting and waiting. I'd actually have a smile on my face at work instead of looking like a sad fat boy. So math and what? Get caught up here. Oh, math and PNG. Math and PNG really quick here. For everyone coming in since the beginning and a little past the beginning of the live stream, this is probably going to end about 6 o'clock. So about another 30 minutes of this. I have things I got to get done today. So let me hurry and get through this really quick here. What do we say? PNG and then something else. I can't remember. So PNG, we look at this, I think, in every live stream now. So it's still holding up. Nothing has changed. Let's pull this over. Still in our very large bull flag falling wedge. I guess you can call this a large bull flag or a large descending channel. Last time it was in a very bullish pattern here. There's triangle. It went to the moon. It did about I think it was like a 9 or 10x, 8x, whatever it was. And then yet again, we have our measured move here. If it does the measured move here, depending on where you draw it, it kind of takes you up to the 2272 at 220 here. So is this thing going to have another nice move to the upside here? It's going to be another 9 to 10x here if it's going to do that once again out of a bullish pattern. But as we've been covering it here, it's still holding up over our 1272 at 21.5 here. The wick, the market structure in play, so it looks very good. And then once this thing breaks over 30, you're going to know at that point it's breaking to the upside. And it's either going to have a huge run or it could come up and get stuck at the 1618 here. So if it blows through 30, 48 would be next, a nice 88% move. And then if it blasts through that, maybe the measured move comes into play and you can see 8.5x out of this pattern from where you are now up to that 2272 here. So not bad. PNG is looking extremely bullish in this pattern as long as you're over 21.5 here. But like I said, looking good, over support, market structure. Not bad. And as for this thing going to the moon, we do have a couple of targets here. We have the $20 target up here for a $4.4 billion market cap. That's not based on a fib. That would give you an 81x. And then if PNG here is going to hit a 1 billion market cap to the 2618, 495 to $5 in that range would give you about a 20x on your investment here on PNG. Oh yeah, the other one was Math token. Math is another one, low market cap on Coinbase. Is Math, excuse me, is Math still in the experimental category on Coinbase? I haven't looked in a long time. So Math here, Math from the last update broke the previous uptrend, came down, found support at our box over the 236 at 15. So the bottom is in on Math. You're getting stuck at our red line here. It's coming up to the 382. You could say a double top here, lower high, so not looking the greatest. But ultimately, it broke this downtrend, back tested it. So as long as you're over the 236, you're in good shape here. Nothing wrong with what's going on in the price action here. So if it does stay below that 2.3 level, that does put in play this 1.5 level, and you could still drop back down 24%. Until you break over this 2.3, as you can see here, this red line. And once you break over that, that's going to send the price up to the 382, and then 28 is going to be your price to beat. And once you get over 28, you're bullish once again, macro wise on Math here to push higher. But yeah, yet again, Math, this low here and then higher lows. Looking good for a bottom formation being put in here. Now, with that being said, where's this thing going to end up? So we do have the high target here. If Math on Coinbase is going to hit a billion market cap, we do have the 1272 target at 1275. If you think it's going to hit this billion market cap here, and that's a 66x from today. So pretty decent move there. If it only comes up to the 786 at $1.59, which is very possible, this is going to get you an 8.5x on your investment. So these smaller ones, the 618, the 786, we go over this all the time. These things are more likely than not in a bull market. They're going to do some form of a retracement up to these levels here. So this is why we point them out. This 159, 160, 8.5x, maybe that's where you take profit. And if you want to be more conservative, about a 4x up to the 618 from today at about 77, 78 cents, around the 70-cent range. So not bad there. So back over to the chat. We've been here for over 30 minutes, so it's going by quick once again. Web3 C6 is a Web3 browser. Okay. So like I said, I've never heard of it, so it could be something. 9 million, I've got it on KuCoin. Its competitor went to 2.5 billion last cycle, potential for a 100x. Okay. I hope you get a 100x out of it. That would be awesome. Jared, welcome in, Jared. Welcome back. I just hit the like for you. Thank you very much. I need you guys to hit the like button, not because I want to say that. It's because I need the like button hit. I need the algorithm to come back to being on my side. I got banned a while back. They stole all my money. Eldor says Aerodrome. Is Aerodrome moving yet or just sitting there? They can literally pump the market with no actual liquidity injected into the market. Think for yourself. Welcome in. The closer. Yes, I can hear. Thank you. What is your picture? Your picture is some kind of crypto. I don't remember what that is. The closer. Yes, faint music playing. Does the music need to be turned up? I can turn it up, by one tiny little notch. What's up, Pocket Change XD? Awesome, thanks. You're welcome, Metal Detecting. Aerodrome Finance. Oh, you sent a super chat. Thank you, Eldor, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Now we have to look at Aerodrome because Eldor commands it. Arrow, what is Arrow doing? Bullish on Arrow. Even though you guys already know. I was invested in Arrow. Things happened. Had to sell my position. We were moving down here, going to zero. So I didn't even get all my money back out. It is what it is. It was months ago. I'm over it. Why does this look like it's been moved? I hate when that happens. It throws our prices off when things get moved like that. Let's see here. Let me move that back. What was our price before? One at 115. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Okay, looking at arrows. So from arrow, hold on. Maybe it's because I'm on log. That's the reason. There we go. There's that 115 we're looking for. So arrow broke down off of the rising wedge and the downtrend came down to the low. Ever since then, it had that market structure we pointed out in multiple updates, and it had a nice decent move here. Broke the previous downtrend. Let's go down to the 3-day candles where you can see this a lot better. So broke the previous downtrend here, started to go to the moon, didn't quite hold on here. It dipped back down. We're going to get into a smaller fib here in a moment, but you're back over holding that 3-2. So as long as you're over 115 here, you are bullish on Aerodrome. Now if we go from this low, we'll go to two different spots here if I can get the right tool out. So going from the low here to the high doesn't really tell us anything. Let's pull this to the most recent pullback to the high. Depending on where you draw this at, we can go here, we can go here. We'll go here because this is the low from this high to the low and then low to the high. So it looks like as long as you're above the macro 382 at 115, you're macro bullish. If the price dips back down, if you're above 110 down to 98, you're still considered bullish to push higher here. One thing of concern on the 3-day chart, of course, is the double top lower high here. So we'll see what happens here, but as long as you hold over 115, it's not looking too bad. All right, so see if we go down to the daily chart, it provides more candles, and you can clearly see off of that move down the lower highs that were in play. This new candle broke that structure, so that is out the window. So I would just keep it that simple. As long as you're over 115, you are bullish here. 115 down to 110, you're bullish on Aerodrome here. And it's good that it dipped down and it's back above, sitting with this candle here perfectly over that level. So as long as you're over that on Aero, the next stop up, of course, is the 0.5 at about 139 here. So if I could do anything right, we'll pull this from here. And you can see the next stop up is about a 13% move. And then you need to get over this 138, 139 level, maybe 140. And then a potential breakout would be over the 618 at 162, over the high to the low 618 there. And as for how high this thing is going to go, we're going to have to move this up to where we are now on Arrow. Of course, on Arrow here, I know a lot of you guys are thinking $20 to $40, which could be possible. But we're just simply going by what the fib here is telling us, and then we'll just kind of take it from there. The top of the fib here is the 4236 at about 880, a $5.6 billion market cap, unless that has changed. I'll have to check that on the next update. And you're looking at a 7x from today. So 7x up to 880 and about a $5.6 billion market cap on Aerodrome here, which I think is highly possible. It's probably going to go way higher than that. So back over to the chat here. I'm loving you guys aren't making me go look at meme coins right now. I don't really want to go over to Deck Screener. Whoa, where are we at? Where are we at? Yet again, Young Eldor, I thank you very much for that super chat there. I appreciate it. It's awesome. I've got 70K in the market. Wow, think for yourself. Like I said earlier, if I had that much in the market right now and had it kind of spread out over some good plays, I would be so happy. Can hear the music. You can hear the music. CD, welcome, welcome, welcome. The links cater. Yeah, I follow you on Twitter. The links cater. You guys should go follow him if you have a Twitter. Sad fat boy. That's me at work. In work. Yeah. It's even sadder when you don't have any money in the market, and then you look at your phone and Bitcoin starts to pump, and a couple of meme coins start to go to the moon. You think you're missing out. That's the worst feeling. Think for yourself, just waiting for the fake bull market so I can dump my bags on those who like to buy pumps. Yeah, I hear you. People are going to just come in out of nowhere when everything's green. When we have these huge green candles spawning in, that's when you'll have your friends and your family and your coworkers asking about Bitcoin. You know what Bitcoin is? And then they'll be buying in and they'll be pumping our bags that we've been buying forever. And then we'll all dump on them. What's up, I farted? Yes, excited to dump. The market makers pump the price artificially with no liquidity. Did I read that already? Bull markets always wreck retail. Yeah, I don't know why people don't care about crypto, and then all of a sudden, when everything's going to the moon, they buy the top, and then they're just holding for the next 3 to 4 years, and then they say crypto sucks. Patrick, welcome back. Good to see you here again. Love the live streams. Any chance you can look at Bricken? Bricken. It's a low market cap RWA coin. BKN. BKN. Trying to get caught up on chat here. BKN. I'll remember that. Rob Hickman, welcome in. XCN. Yeah, I did XCN, DIA, and DGen on videos. There's videos up on the channel right now. I don't have time to go over that again, but we're bullish on XCN. XCN's looking good. Corey, welcome in. If you've been here before, I do not know. I don't remember saying Corey. You still have some time left. Yeah. Yeah, there's time left in my opinion. If we go by that BTC chart we looked at the beginning, I don't think we're going up until probably springtime, early spring, maybe, or late winter. I don't know. Hopefully. I got to get me some bags so I can be happy. What did we say? You said, oh, welcome, Patrick. Welcome to the Horde. Patrick just became a member. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome, Patrick. Welcome. So, BKN. BKN here. Let's see if we can get this up really quick. We've been streaming for almost 45 minutes already. It feels like 5 minutes have gone by. One of these days, we're going to do a super long live stream. I just said 45. I typed it in. BKN. Isn't that a shoe brand? Bricken. Back in the day, BKNs, British Knights or something like that. You guys remember that? Or is anyone old enough to remember that? British Knights. I guess we're going with the MEXC chart here. So MEXC for the win. BKN. Let's put this thing back on log scale. Let's see here. Oh my god. Dude, this thing looks so bullish. We may have a winner here. Let's bring the market cap up. BKN. Dude, how do I type this in? BKN. Bricken. What is Bricken? It is sitting at a $22 million market cap. So let's get the chart going here. But this is exactly what some of the meme coins look like before they went completely vertical, went completely nuclear. I can't even speak. If you look at the early chart of SPX, I believe it is, and then there was another one that I saw on Dex Screener. But they had charts like this where they made a high, they made these higher highs, and then they had this where they came down, a higher low, pumped once again, a higher low, and then they're curling up, especially with this W bottom pattern here, and it's moving up. This thing may start to go. This thing may be bullish very soon. So we're going to look at the chart here. How old is this? March. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to draw. Let me see here. What do we want to do? Let's see where it went in the past. So if we go from the low to the high. Didn't quite make it up there. Let's see what's being respected here. So if you go from this low, it's holding over that previous low. So that's bullish there, over 29. So as long as you're over these, all this resistance here on all these candles now is support. So as long as you're over this, it's looking good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go by the most recent high to the low. This is where we're going to get our targets at, and then we'll get the market caps up here in just a moment. But the overall chart here, that looks good. Looks bullish to me. And high to the low, you're over the 382. So as long as you're over that 29, and you can even see 28 here, you're macro bullish. And if this thing ends up moving up, let's just go ahead and bring our measurement out, because we want a decent return on this thing. So if this thing does repeat history here and comes up and makes a higher high once again, that would take you up to the 1272 here. So you can see off of this move yet again, it comes up, makes a new high, and then comes back down, makes a, and then maybe not that low, but you get the idea. But I can see that happening. I would say you could see here the support turned all this resistance. Once this thing high to the low breaks over the 618 here at 51 and a half, that may be when. Well, no, I say that wrong. This is what we're looking at. This support now turned resistance here. So we're going to go with the 0.5 on this one. Once this thing breaks over the 0.5 at 38, you could be extremely bullish to where it's going to go vertical again. And it could be 51, of course. But let's keep it simple here. So for this thing to make a new high is about a 9x up to 280 from where you are today in price at 31 and a half. And let's simply get the market cap here. So $280 price tag, or $2.80 rather. 280 on Bricken here is going to give you a 200 million market cap on this thing. So we're going to mark this on the chart. But yeah, like I said, this looks extremely bullish. Not financial advice, by the way. Nobody buy this, please. Not financial advice, but it looks great. So as long as you're over 28, the prices to beat would be potentially 38, maybe 51, 52 pennies here, and then she's going to the moon. And potentially to that 9x, 280, 200 million market cap here. And it may go way higher than that. But that's what we're looking at for now. Not bad for Bricken here. BKN, we may have to write that one down. She may be getting ready to go soon. So back over to the chat. I feel like I'm gone forever when I'm over at the chat. So where are we at? Yeah, not bad, Patrick. That looks good. That looks bullish. Crypto is always a wealth transfer from one person's hand to another person's hand. Yeah. When you lose your money in crypto, someone else found it. Yep. You plan on finding a lot of people's lost money. I've lost so much money in crypto, it's not even funny. Yeah, XDN we did. How far down is the chat going? Alright, let's hurry and do this because I am running out of time once again. Rob Hickman, I'll check him out. Fort we're bullish on. We cover it all the time. ENS, what is that? Is that Ethereum name service? That's the only ENS I remember. ENS here. We have a chart for it, but it's probably a way older chart. Yeah, there's not even a fib on the chart. Let me clean this thing up really quick here. Is this the right one? ENS. Back to the weekly. Let's fix the chart really quick here. I'm trying to get to where we can do this a lot faster. But yet again, that market structure we just looked at, higher highs, higher lows, extremely bullish looking, go to the moon soon. But we will look at it here really quick. And like I told you guys at the beginning, if you're just coming in here, I welcome everyone. Please hit the like button for me. And we'll get into this one really quick here, but we're going to have to end this thing probably around 6. I really have to go take my daughter driving. She just got her learner's permit and she wants to drive before she goes to practice today. So hopefully all you guys are doing well. You can clearly see the higher highs, higher lows, uptrend in play. So that's good to see if I can get it to stick here. So what is going on with this thing right now? We'll pull up the market cap in just a moment. So I appreciate all you guys coming in here on these live streams. Trying to live stream every day. We missed one day. And like I said before, I want to try to get in here and live stream for a good chunk of the day just to see how it goes. So low to the high, hit this. Well, no, you can't say that. We're above the point 0.5. So it looks like the price needs to get back over about 18 to 20 cents here. But ultimately, it's looking good. It's holding the uptrend here. So keep it simple. As long as you're above 15, you're at 17. You're holding the trend. The price to beat is about 20. Once you get back over 20, you're macro bullish here. And as long as you stay over 13, the confirmed bottom is in here. But it's looking good. Very good looking chart here. After it bottomed out back here, of course. Higher highs, higher lows. Now, the big question is, how high is ENS going to go here? Let me go back to chat really quick, make sure I got the right one. British Knights, remember LA Gear. Channel Static, what's up? Yeah, I remember LA Gear. Yes, okay. What's up, Jano Whack 9? I think I'm saying that right. Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome. MAGA coin. Is MAGA coin moving? Yeah, what do you guys think about the political meme coins like the MAGAs and the Trump coins on Solana? You think they're gonna run in November when the election stuff is going on? Dude, when the results come back, whoever wins, you think that coin's gonna go to the moon? So if Trump wins, you think MAGA, Donald Trump, and all those coins are gonna go Super Trump? You think they're gonna blast off? Let me go over here. Let me do this. ENS. Ethereum name service. No idea what this thing does, but it's sitting at a $564 million market cap, so just over half a billion. If this thing is going to come up here, and let's measure this thing first to see if it's even worth talking about. So if it comes up and hits a 786 retracement level, then you're looking at a 3.5, almost a 4x up to 64. So if this thing hits, well, we'll say $65. So if this thing can hit $65, what market cap would that be? That would be a 2.2 billion market cap. So a 2.2 billion market cap. Let me write that down so we can save our chart. 2.2 billion. And if it's going to repeat the market structure here, higher highs and higher lows, it's probably going to come right up before it pulls back once again, right up to the 618, the next leg up to about 40 cents here. So the next leg up, when this thing flips bullish again, it's going to do about a 130% move here, in my opinion. So we have that 2.2 billion, and we'll just go to the new high here. If it's going to hit a new high at the 1272, about a 15.5, 16x up to 266 to that level there. So 266 on Ethereum name service would give you a $8.8 billion market cap on this thing. So is that possible? I have no idea. So we're going to mark it on the chart. Those are your levels to watch. Looking good. Not bad for ENS. So I mean, just looking at these charts, just it's telling you we're in this bull market here. Even though things broke down, this one didn't break down, but everything's curling up. Not going to happen overnight, I don't think. So we can still come up and come down and go sideways. And you can see if that was the case, if we go up all the way to that 618 and we kind of pull back and hold this, it could take us in the next year. Then come March, April, to the moon we go. Could very well be the case, in my opinion. So let's catch up on the chat. Like I said, guys, I can't cover everything. We got about less than 10 minutes left here. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Hedgehog, yeah, Donald Trip, that's one. What's up? Should have bought under $2. Shafi, hi, boss, can you do seller? Chat, please, and thank you. Seller, is that Seller Network? MAGA coin on ETH. You've never done ABT, man? Really? Who are you talking to? Universal codes. Did you ask for AVT? Did I miss something? Let me see here. AVT, Donald Trump, yes. It's too early to do TA on Speedy. It just came out around September 26th and it just broke 1 million market cap. Okay, good knowledge or good potential good play maybe. Yes, seller network. Tectum, Nash and John, please Tectum. All right, we're gonna squeeze a few more in here. Squeeze a few more in. What did we say? I'm not gonna have time to go to deck screener. But yeah, MAGA, Trimp, Super Trump, all of those Trump coins are probably going to go to the moon. All you got to do is go to deck screener, look at the chart. If the chart looks like what we've looked at before, it's probably bullish. Just go look at SPX 6900, Honk, Bork. What else is out there? I can't think of it right now, but go look at their charts. Those charts are bullish. So if it looks like that, not a bad pick. All right, someone said Tectum. Oh, AVT, Fort. I can run through these real fast because we have charts for AVT, Fort. We cover AVT on the members a lot, but we used to cover it all the time on the channel here. AVT, Aventus, Coinbase, low market cap coin. Looking at it here from these highs here to the low, came all the way up here, but came all the way back down. If we draw another fib on the chart here, going from the low to the high, let's see what it hit. 618. It dipped down below it, hit the 0.5 here perfectly at, what is that? 160, but ultimately that same structure here, the wick down, the higher lows, it's over the 618 here and the larger 618. So as long as you're over $2, there's a potential for a move back up, especially low to the high 618 bounce. That's pretty much what this is here. So as long as you're over these prices, it's going to send you up at some point. The price to beat is the 786 at 270 here. It's 270 to 274. Trying to get through this without speaking too fast. So it needs to move up 31% as long as you hold over this $2 down to 194 price level here. But yeah, potentially bottomed out with the rest of the market once the uptrend was broken. Came down here for that final formation. Excuse my voice. Let me reset this. I don't know why this looks like this. There we go. You can see it a little bit now. My voice is going out. Oh, damn. My voice just flipped bearish. Alright, so AVT here from pretty much where you are right now, which I could do one more thing on the chart here. If we draw from this wick high to the low, let's find where we're getting stuck. Pull this out to where we can see it. Okay, it's still below the 236 here. So once you get over 228, that will confirm this is the bottom here on the short-term price action here. And then if it's going to come up here, you can see just a 258 million market cap. This is the Coinbase chart to the 2272 at 41. If you think it's going to hit this market cap, then you're looking at a decent 19.5, pretty much a 20x on your investment here. Not bad at all for AVT. And then someone said Fort to the moon. Fort, Coinbase, low market cap, looking good. And Fort here. Fort did nothing for a very long time. I think we looked at this on the last live stream, but it's holding up here on our green support levels, which is just, I believe, looking back in time and just looking purely at the support and resistance in this area, could very well be based on a fib here. But let's just pull this up. Yeah, the top one here is the 786, and the bottom one here is just this previous low here, and then all these candles in support, and this low here mainly. So as long as you're above, what is that? 1-1. Okay, this is the one I remember because of the 1-1. So as long as you're above 1-1, potentially that is the bottom. Any lower than that, you can see if it breaks this level here, then it's going to come all the way back down to 0.8. and then there's no guarantee that is going to hold. So this 1-1 area could very well, should very well be the bottom, or else you're going to fall off the table 27% here. And the price to get back over is, of course, 12 here. Once you get over 12 and 12 and a half here, you can confirm that bottom is in on this thing. And just keep it simple. Once you get over 12 and a half, the bottom is in. And then once you get over 16, you're back to being bullish on Fort here. And that's about a 42% move here. But it is going to have a run at some point. I would say it really hasn't done anything. So if it comes up and hits the new high at the 1272 at 75 cents, a 6.5, almost a 7x from where you are. And then if it comes up to the 1618 at $1.37, 642 million, that will give you an 11x on your investment here. And then we have the multi-billion target. So if you think Fort, the project of Fort, is going to be a multi-billion-dollar project at some point this cycle or the next or whenever, 427 to the 2272, about a 37x on Fort here. So back over to the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Lynx Cater got to run almost midnight here. Really? Where are you from? Daily grind starts at 6 a.m. Yeah, I got to get up at 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. and go to work. And be sad again. Man, I can't wait till we can do these longer. There's only 6 people in here now. Yeah, I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate everyone in here. Couldn't get to everything at the moment. Like I've said in the past, if you really want me to look at something, you're just going to have to send a super chat because I'm trying to get through all of these that you asked for, but it's just not possible. And the more bullish the market gets, the more people are going to be piling in here. And for the last couple of upstreams, there's been like 20, 25, sometimes 40 people, and it's just too much. But I appreciate you guys a lot. Please hit the like button on the way out. I have to end this. I have things I got to get done. But like I said, I'm going to try to live stream every day. And then as soon as I get the next day off, my goal the next day off is to live stream for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, something like that. We gotta do one of those very soon. That way we get more people to come in here because I don't know where everyone lives and everyone's on different time zones. So the longer the stream, the more people can come in. So I appreciate you guys. How about Super Het Hog? We'll have to get that one next time. Super Tectum Tet. Yeah, you keep asking for that one. We'll have to get to that one. I'll try to remember Tectum here. Turbo is going to be huge. GST and Dogelon. We're bullish on both of those. We cover both of those on the channel. I would imagine if you go look at the channel and watch the updates, the most recent updates on GST and Dogelon, they pretty much haven't changed. Probably the same thing with Super. I mean, we cover a lot of these. Tectum we don't cover, but we will do Tectum. I'm going to write that down. Let me pull my thing up so I can write that down. Pull my WordPad up. If I could find it. But yeah, yet again, I appreciate you guys. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everything. It's awesome. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is. And we will hit the moon someday here.